you might as well get on the train of manifestation, mindfulness, and meditation. I'm telling you, it works. Peace, beautiful beings. Welcome back to another video. I have grown to love this beautiful spot outside on my patio, so hopefully the birds and the cicadas and crickets and all of the other outdoor friends will not upstage my presence in this video today. It just feels really nice to be outdoors right now. So today we're going to be talking about something very special to me, which is manifestation. I have had many requests to do a video about manifestation for a while now, and I thought today would be a nice day to sit down, pop the turban on, and get ready to share some very valuable information to my internet family. So what is manifestation? The basic description or definition of manifestation really is bringing about that which isn't here, attracting something into your life, consciously creating something. It is a word of creation, fundamentally. Consciously creating a life that you desire. And I'm not going to dive deep into the law of attraction today, because I think the law of attraction is something that is slightly different than manifestation. Many of you are probably familiar with the very popular Rhonda Byrne book called The Secret, and that book is mostly teaching law of attraction. To me, law of attraction says I will attract what I want, when manifestation says I will attract what I am. The world works in energy. It works in vibration. Everything that you see is vibrating. I'm vibrating, you're vibrating. My camera that I'm using to talk to you with, my computer, everything is vibrating. It's moving. Nothing is still. So let's think of life as a radio station. If I'm looking for a rock station, I'm going to go to the rock station, and in return, I will be given rock music. So if I want to go to the place in life, if I want to go to the place in the universe where I have everything that I could ever want, and I am living a life of peace and joy and filled with all of my desires, I must tune in to the station where that is already happening. Sometimes when I teach about manifestation, I use the popular Netflix show Stranger Things as an example. The character Will Byers goes into that alternate dimension that's just right there beneath that wall in his house. And that's in that show, which is a show of fantasy, but this is actually something that's real. We have alternate dimensions, and everything is sort of stacked on top of each other. So there is somewhere in the universe, in the multiverse, where Veladya is living her best life. I have everything I want, with people, with relationships, with materialistic things, energy, health, well-being. It's all already perfect. So to get that life, I'm gonna tune into that station so that I'm aligned with it. If the radio analogy doesn't work for you, let me offer a different way of seeing it. We all have grown up with a relationship or lack of relationship with God. God, all-knowing spirit, source, whatever word feels comfortable for you to use. I think when you're learning manifestation, it is helpful for you to recognize that there is some sort of all-knowing source. You don't have to personify it as a man or woman or anything like that with a gender, which I think is sort of ridiculous anyway. I think it's just a force. It just is. And it is all of this. It's you, it's me, it's the trees, it's the animals, it's the wood I'm sitting on. That's what it is. It's God. God is everywhere. It's within me. I am God. So if you're able to resonate with that, then you can see manifestation as being in alignment with God, being in alignment with Source. So now your radio station is tuned in to Source, because Source is all. So when I am tuned into the magnificent, unlimited power of Source, I become that. And now I am attracting that which I desire. So when we come to this understanding, we now learn that every single one of us is capable of attracting that which Source can attract, because we are Source. So going back to vibration and frequency, since the universe works on energy, vibration, and frequency, everything that we think, that we say, that we write, that we bring into existence will be. So when I say I am poor, or I am broke, or I am without money, I am putting that into vibration by saying that out loud. And I am now transmitting that energy out into the universe, and the universe is now going to cycle that around and bring me back energy of being broke, energy of being poor, energy of lack. And I will receive more lack because I'm speaking that out into existence. I am now on that vibration. I'm now tuned into the radio station of lack. Welcome to 105.7, where we don't have anything. So when we remember that we are Source, Source is not a force of lack. Source is a force of abundance. Source is all, which means that I am all, which means that I can have all that I desire. By using affirmations, which I talk a lot about, affirmations are in all 3 of my books, which is one about money, one about health, and one about love. Because affirmations are something that I use to bring about manifestation. Because I think it can be a little bit daunting or intimidating to think, okay, so in order to manifest that BMW, I have to be in alignment with God and Source at all times. It doesn't have to sound that big, okay? It can just be embodying what Source is. And affirmations can help that. So it can be, I am deserving. I deserve to have the money that I want. I'm a good person, and when I get this money, I'm gonna do this, this, and that. I'm gonna help this person. I'm gonna buy this for my father. I'm gonna do this for my children because I deserve it. I am healthy. I feel well. I feel strong. These things can help us get a little bit closer to resonating with Source. And I've had many questions from people I've worked with that have said, well, it feels like I'm just blurting out a lie when I'm feeling really depressed and sad, and I just have to say, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. And that's only one way of looking at it. We can look at it as a lie, or we can look at it as choosing a different thought. You're now choosing a different way to look at your situation. You are proclaiming that your joy is right around the corner. I am well, I am uplifted, I am on an upward spiral. Affirmations like that will help you begin to build yourself up. And as you're speaking it out into vibration, it is now becoming. So you are going to start feeling better, even if it feels super whack at the time. You are creating this vibration. You're now turning the dial, looking for the happiness station. Even though you're in the depressed station, you are now getting that dial moving by affirming that you deserve to feel better. If the affirmations aren't something that you resonate with, then we can go back to God and Source energy, embodying the energy of God, embodying the energy of Source is a great way to bring about manifestation in your life. When I say embodying the energy of Source, I really mean reflecting the energy of Source, reflecting the character of Source, the character of God. And actually, in an ancient Chinese text called the Tao Te Ching, written by Lao Tzu, it says that our original nature is reflecting God. And the traits of our original nature are reverence for all life, gentleness, kindness, and service to others. That's it. Reverence for all life, gentleness, kindness, and service to others. That is our original nature. And as we progress through life, we stray along the tree branches to other different natures and other characteristics that we adopt. And that's okay. It's all a journey. But our original nature are these 4 things: gentleness, kindness, service to others, and reverence for all kind. So when we can shed away some of our other learned traits, return back to our original nature, we are now effortlessly in alignment with Source, effortlessly in alignment with God. We are now being godlike, source-like beings. And when we act this way, there's no doubt that what we desire will come to us. So let's say you have mastered the art of being godlike. You are living in your original nature all day, every day. You are in your vortex, as Abraham Hicks says, and now you're ready for your manifestations. We can use different tools other than affirmations to bring about our manifestations while we are in our original nature. So one thing that I love to use is vision boards. I talked about this in our video about buying our new home. Matt and I made vision boards at the beginning of this year, and we try to do it every year in the beginning of the year, just basically sitting down and really putting photos on a board of the things that we want to manifest for this year. And it doesn't always have to be materialistic things. Like I put a picture of a woman meditating, and underneath it I just put like words like mindfulness and stuff like that, meaning I want to reach a new level of being centered this year in 2019. And then there are things like plane tickets on there. I wanted to travel, and then my house, which we ended up manifesting, which please watch that house video if you want a lesson in manifestation, because that was freaky, the way that we manifested the exact type of home that we wanted 3 houses down from the home that I grew up in. It's unreal. It is real. Watch that video. But yeah, so manifestation works well when we are imagining our dreams as reality. So the board can help because you cut out pictures of magazines of things that you want, or you print them out, which is what I like to do because I want to get really, really specific. The universe likes specificity. So it's best not to say, I want to be happy this year. No, what are the things that you think will make you happy? Get down to the specifics. I want to travel to Barbados in December. Boom, it's there. That's how specific you need to get. I want a house with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Boom. I want this certain car that's gonna help me take my children to school. Boom. Instead of happiness, now we have specific things that we need. And vision boards can help us get really specific. And now you're passing by it every time you on your way to the kitchen, or you're going somewhere, wherever you put your board. I recommend putting it in a place that you see a lot so that you are constantly reminded of these specific things. And while you're acting in your original nature, you have these specific things in your mind. Something that Emily Fletcher says, who is the creator of the Ziva method, a really great meditation technique, she says that when you are manifesting, you are placing a cosmic order to the cosmic waitress. And I really like looking at it that way. And that's a way that she teaches about specificity. If you went to the restaurant and you said that, I'm really hungry, could you please bring us some food? The waiter will ask, what food would you like? So you can't just say, universe, I need happiness, because it's a little bit too vague. We need to get specific on things. So when you go to the restaurant, you say, I want the spaghetti with eggplant. You don't just say, I want food. And lastly, what I think the most important part of manifestation is meditation. Developing a regular meditation schedule will expedite anything that you are trying to manifest. And the reason why is we can say that we are living in our original nature. We are in alignment with God. We are in alignment with Source. We are tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. We are on our radio frequency. But you know, those subconscious thoughts that are in the back of your mind saying, this stuff sounds ridiculous. This is all hippy dippy. This isn't real. This isn't gonna work. I don't deserve this. Blah, 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 blah. Those thoughts are strong. They are loud. And that's why some people do really well by naming their subconscious mind. A client of mine said she calls it her lizard brain, so she calls it Liz. So whenever she has those thoughts that are saying, you don't deserve this, she's like, Liz, I need you to be quiet. You know, it's nice to sort of separate it from yourself. But anyway, Liz is strong. So Liz gets in the way of manifestation. Liz is back there saying, you don't deserve this. This is not even gonna work. This is all that woo-woo hippy dippy stuff that you heard Earth Mama Medicine say, and it's not real. You need to go to work, and you need to get a job, and you need to make that money, and that's how you're gonna buy the things that you want to get. Liz is wrong, because you never ever can expect where abundance is gonna come from. The second you expect is the second that Source surprises you with something completely left field. So meditation is a way to tell Liz that she can take a seat in the back. It's a way for you to calm your nervous system, for you to lower your cortisol, which is your stress hormone, and for you to start to listen and be able to control those limiting thoughts, the thoughts that get in the way of you living the life that you desire. So when we can develop a practice of mindfulness through manifestation and top it off with meditation, you are on track, baby. You are on fire, on your way to your dreams. I promise you. I have used manifestation for the past 4 or 5 years now. I have manifested amazing things for myself. Disclaimer, this is not me bragging. This is me trying to inspire you. We left New York City 2 years ago. We had no money. We worked our butts off. We sold everything that we owned. We bought a van. We moved into that van. We traveled around the United States with barely any money, getting little odd jobs here and there, house sitting, doing whatever we could. Living in that van, we started the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel started to blow up, which created a stream of revenue. Earth Mama Medicine began to expand with these manifestation practices. Now we have a YouTube channel with over 100,000 subscribers. This YouTube channel pays for our house that we just manifested, which looks exactly like the house we had been dreaming of for so long. Before I met my partner, Matt, I was in an abusive relationship that I felt trapped in. I then became homeless and was living with a crack addict in Harlem in a very dangerous and abusive environment. Through my manifestation techniques that are actually taught in my Affirmations for Manifesting Love book that I will link below, I manifested the partner of my wildest dreams, the twin flame that I never imagined I could even have in this lifetime. These techniques work, everyone. And I'm telling you right now, doubting yourself and doubting what I'm saying could make you feel better. It could make your ego feel better right now, to make fun of it and to not really embrace it, but it isn't gonna serve you. You might as well get on the train of manifestation, mindfulness, and meditation. I'm telling you, it works. All right, you know that I love that the comment sections of my videos turn into a little forum where we all help each other and we grow and we share things. Everyone who's watching that has used manifestation and it's worked for you, comment below what you got. Comment below how you made it happen so that we can help these people who are doubting it really embrace it. The more people that know about this, the more our earth will expand with loving and healing energy. So in the comment section, please share how you have used manifestation in your life. All right, everyone, my time is up. And as always, if you resonated with this video, share it with someone you love. Share it with your mother, your father, your aunt and uncle, cousins, friends. Share it on your social media pages. It would mean a lot to me, and I think it would serve everyone that you know to share with them tools that could make their lives a little bit more harmonious. If you learned something from this video, or maybe it just made you feel good, please hit that like button down there. It does help my videos get a little bit more recognition from the YouTube world. And if you want to see more videos, or you want to join the Earth Mama Medicine family, we would love to have you. Hit that red subscribe button down there. I love you. Happy manifesting. Peace.